The farm. I'm your host, Larry Marble. Thanks so much for joining us today on one of our 14 affiliate stations. We're brought to you proudly each and every day by D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at the grains courtesy of John Tuggle & Company Corpus. Corn and soybean futures sold off sharply heading into a 3-day holiday weekend. The warm, dry forecast for the Midwest all this next week have much to do with the weakness in the markets as they built up fear of potential planting delays being calmed. The front-end old month took it on the chin yesterday as old crop May closed down 9, while new crop December lost 4, and old crop May beans were down 18, while new crop November was only down 6 by the bushel. While it may be the right thing to do geopolitically for the U.S. interests, Speaker of the House McCarthy's visit to Taiwan has further elevated the U.S.-China tensions. At the same time, Brazilian President Lula is going to China to further their budding trade relationship. Beneficial rains are forecast to continue across South Texas into Friday and on Saturday, although the rainfall amounts so far are disappointing. Corpus Christi's public elevator in Archer Daniels Midland is closed for Good Friday and open this next week 8 to 2:45. Timco Houston remains closed this week, reopening Monday, Wednesday, and Friday of this next week from 7 to noon. For help marketing your grains, call John at 361-852-5207, Tuggle & Company, Corpus Christi, Texas. I'm on the line with Jody Fry from Producers in Cargyle, San Angelo. We're discussing the cattle sale. Jody, how did it go?
Still pretty light on numbers, but a really good market all the way across the board. Calves and yearlings, strong demand for them. Call them fully steady compared to the week before. Limited number of slaughter cows and bulls on offer today. Fully steady prices on those. Not enough replacement cows on offer today to really test that market. 600 head was the total today compared to last week's sale. Those better quality steers, 400 to 600 pounds, from 160 all the way up to a high of near 250, mostly 180 to 225. Better quality heifers, 400 to 600 pounds, 150 up to a high of 220, mostly 175 to 205. Slaughter cows, average to high yielding, 73 to 93. A few of the highest yielding slaughter cows from 94 all the way up to a high of 106. Thinner or lower yielding type cows, just a few of those today from 55 to 70. Slaughter bulls, average to high yielding, 85 to 107. Did have some of the very highest yielding slaughter bulls from 108 all the way up to a high of 124, and not enough replacement cows to really talk about.
Now, sales next week, what do you anticipate?
Yes, there will be, Larry. A lot of phone calls over the weekend. Feel free to call. We are having sheep and goat sale Tuesday, of course, cattle sale next Thursday. There'll be a lot of inquiry on Monday about that sheep and goat sale. I've actually had a few calls in the last day or two. Look for the market to be pretty good. A couple of days after Easter, we had a better market this week, and I wouldn't be surprised if that lamb market wouldn't be just a little bit better again this coming Tuesday. I would say 4,000 or more, kind of from this viewpoint. And next Thursday, probably same type deal, somewhere between 600 and 700 head of cattle.
Tell us how to get a hold of you.
You bet. Office number is 325-653-3371. My mobile phone would be 234-7895.
You ever in my country, come up and see me.
Sounds good, Larry. Thank you.
You bet. Bye-bye. Neighbor, let's take a look at meats from yesterday. We'll begin with the national pork carcass cutout value, 212 higher at 78.68. This week's hog slaughter, 1.925 million head through Thursday. That's 3,000 head from last week, 44,000 more than the same week last year. USDA whole box beef prices for Thursday, $1.03 higher in the choice, $1.53 lower in the select. That left the choice select spread at $13.02. USDA says week-to-date cattle slaughter, 488,000 head through Thursday. That trails last week by 17,000 head, and it's 3,000 head below the same week last year. USDA says we've showed 13.458 or 13,458 metric tons of beef export for the week ending 3/30. Looks like our FCE online auction had 130 steers sold at 171. The bulk of the northern trade at 177. USDA reported Thursday sales 170 to 178. The South seeing 170 to 172. Neighbor, there's your meat moves from yesterday. We are on the line with Ken Jordan, Jordan Cattle Auction. Ken, we had a sale in San Saba. How did it go?
You bet, Larry. You ended up having a real good run, a little over 1,100, and I think 25 head of cattle today. I thought overall the market just continued to be very active. The board was up pretty strong in days, several dollars, 100 on the feeders and the live cattle. I thought today we saw the stocker steers sold fully steady. Had a group of 9 steers today, weighed 587, at $237 a pound. Right at $1,391, almost $1,400, almost 587-pound steers. I got into the stocker heifers. I thought sold steady too. Had 5 heifers, weighed 597, brought 207, right at $1,236 on those 5-weight heifers. Feeder steers also and heifers, they all sold steady to possibly $2 to $3 higher. Packer cows, I thought sold $3 to $4 higher. Top cow today weighed 15 and a quarter at $1.17 a pound, dollared out $1,784 and change. I thought Packer bulls probably sold $1 higher. Top bull today was $1.23 a pound. Pairs and bred cows, all thought overall sold steady on a very limited test. The Hickory Sand, which is a feature bull option today, 22 of those Bringus bulls, they averaged $3,324 on those. Overall, very strong market, a lot of activity, Larry.
Good. What are we thinking for Monday in Mason? Or we won't have a sale because it's
depends on the showers we get. We've had a little shower too. We're hoping to get maybe an inch or two of rain around this area. That'll limit the run some a little bit, I think. But we'll just wait and see on that. Then we'll talk on Sunday night. We are getting ready for our big right at 3,000 head Best of the Best sale next Saturday on April the 15th. We got all the listings up on the website and everything. Everything will be 5 years younger at that sale. Outstanding lineup, a lot of pictures, videos too of the cattle. You can go to jordan@cattle.com, Larry, and look at that, or call us. We'll fax information to you too on what we got coming in.
And the phone number?
325-372-5159, Larry.
Ken, we appreciate it. Talk to you Sunday evening.
You bet, Larry. Thank you.
You bet. Bye-bye.
You bet. Bye-bye.
Neighbor, I want to remind you about my friends Stephen and Terry Lehman at Lehman Pipe and Cattle. They've got used sucker rod in 5/8, 3/4, 7/8, and 1 inch, and they've got used oil fill pipe, the #1 structural, straight, no holes, splits, or heavy scale, 2 3/8, 2 7/8, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5, 6 5/8, 7 5/8, 10 3/4, and 16 and 24-inch diameters. Also, from time to time, they see some #2 pipe available at a reduced price. Truckload discounts and delivery also available. They also have cattle guards. They make them from 10-foot wide to 30-foot wide, depending on the customer's needs and wants, with or without wings or cross gates. Also, the heavy-duty concrete beams to set them on. Stephen and Terry Lehman, Lehman Pipe and Cattle. Email them at lehmanpipe@gmail.com or call Stephen at 979-966-3447 or Terry at 979-820-8155. That's Stephen and Terry Lehman, Lehman Pipe and Cattle. We are on the line with Klein Spear from Southwest Livestock Exchange, Uvalde. Klein, you sold cattle. How did it go?
Went well, Larry. Today we had a pretty light run. We had 250 head kind of going into the Easter weekend, and everybody kind of anticipating a little rain, which we've been a little short on so far. But Packer cows and bulls, I thought, sold pretty steady, still $1 now well. And those calves and yearlings we had today were pretty good. They brought good money, and those replacement cattle, still lots of demand on them. Those #1 choice steers, $1.50 to $1.85, and those lightweights, $1.85 to $2.40. Choice heifers, $1.40 to $1.75, and those lightweights, $1.75 to $2.25. Crossbred steers, $1.40 to $1.70, and those lightweights from $1.65 to $2.10. Those crossbred heifers, $1.15 to $1.55, and the lightweights, $1.60 to $2. Stocker cows day, $85 to $1.15. Packer bulls, $98 to $1.21. Breaker cows, $84 to $1.02. Those cutters and canners were $60 to $73, and those Shelly cows, $25 to $45. Good pairs, $1,200 to $1,400. Some plainer pairs, $750 to $900, and some good bred cows day brought from $800 up to $1,300. So still a good run. We got a few guys we know next week can work some cattle and bring in, so should be back up that 400 or 500 head run next week.
Good deal. Sheep and goats about the same?
Yeah, I think we'll have around that 500 to 600 head range next week. Just kind of depends on what the weather does. Hopefully everybody gets rained out and can't do anything, but we'll take it how it comes.
Tell everybody how to contact you, Klein.
Call us at the office, 830-278-5621, or my cell phone, 830-591-3241.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Larry.
Bye-bye. Hey, neighbor, I'm Larry Marble here with Aaron of Homestead and Ranch Real Estate, which specializes in Texas farms and ranches and custom homes on acreage. How do you qualify for an ag exemption here in Texas, Aaron?
Well, Larry, these requirements kind of vary by county. In most cases, you'll need 10 acres of qualified land to be eligible for this special valuation. If you plan on having your house on this property, you'll need at least 11 acres, 1 acre for the homestead and 10 for the agricultural use. This land has to be primarily used for ag purposes and has to be used in this way for at least 5 of the last 7 years.
How much does it save you, Aaron?
Well, that depends on the type of ag valuation, the market value of the property, and the requirements and tax rates of the specific county you're in. We can provide you with more details and help you with navigating this process.
How can folks reach you, Aaron?
Larry, they can call me directly at 214-985-9862, and I can give you my word. I'll call you back. Or you can visit us at www.homesteadandranch.com.
We are on the line with Leroy Kruger. Leroy, I understand you caught a little moisture.
Yes, sir. We got close to an inch there. Jordan, someplace around there got a little more. North there got a little less. But down country, I got there in Cornish County and some in northern B County got quite a bit.
Good.
So
Good.
I just got off the phone with a customer there from over close to Smiley area, and he said they had pretty good rains all through that country, But talked to another one in Fort Lavaca, and he got nothing.
Yeah. Well, that's funny about Smiley. Cheapside will catch a rain when nobody else.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about the bull business? What's it looking like?
Well, Larry, we got in that load of bulls this morning that we've been talking about. They finally got here, and that set of Charolais bulls is an exceptionally good set of bulls. Big, stout, good men, not overly fat, but I mean just good quality. And we got in a few of the black bulls and had a few poles come on the truck and a few others. We sold them this morning. A man come pick them up. But overall, we got a few handful of horn bulls on there, 2-year-old horn Hereford bulls that are really nice set. And we got a few of the pole Herefords here and a few Angus bulls here. Just a little bit of inventory scattered amongst the pens. And
Good.
But a really nice set of bulls on the ground this morning that got in here from Kansas and Nebraska.
Good.
And, nice set.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Leroy.
Larry, we're going to catch me on the mobile at 830-570-0660. And we're videoing them cattle for that SC online sale at Show Circuit.
Yes,
and
sir.
They ship up probably about just guessing, probably about Thursday or Friday next week sometime. As soon as we know, we'll let you know when it's going to be up on the website. People can take a look at our cattle.
Good deal, Leroy. Thank you a bunch.
You bet. Thank you, Larry. Have a great one. Let it rain.
I will. Bye-bye. I'm Larry Marble from Down on the Farm, and I'm with Stephen and Tony from D&D Farm and Ranch on I-10 in Seguin. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Boys, you ready to sell some T-post?
Oh, yeah, Larry. We've got a special we're running on some 6.5-foot, 1.33 green American-made T-posts. Tony, tell them how much those guys are running. You know what, Larry? These T-posts are running $6.25 a post. That's if you get one. However many you get, that's the cost on them.
Well, it sounds like a good deal to me. $6.25 a post. Y'all tell us how to get a hold of you.
Yes, sir, Larry. You can reach me at 830-379-7340, extension 160. You can reach me out at 830-379-7340, extension 162.
Y'all go out and talk to these boys. They'll sell you some T-post, guys. Thanks for being on the program.
Thank you.
We are on the line with Carl Herman from Caldwell Livestock Commission Company. Carl, how was the Wednesday sale?
We had a good sale yesterday. It rained in the morning and cut back some people, but we're going to get them next week, so that'll be fine. We had 100 head on a higher calf market, steady cow market for 102 sellers and 45 buyers. We had right at 100 cows and bulls yesterday. Slaughter cows 60 to 104, slaughter bulls 90 to 125, stocker cows 950 to 1300, and pairs 1200 to 1375. On the calf side, on the steers, 2 to 3 weight steers, 230 to 290. 3 to 4 weights, 233 to 267. 4 to 5 weights, 229 to 260. 5 to 6 weight steers, 204 to 240. The 6 and 7 weights brought $182 to $2, and the 7 to 8 weight steers, $174 to $185. On the heifer side, 2 to 3 weights, $2 to $247. 3 to 4 weight heifers brought $2 to $245. 4 to 5 weights, $205 to $247. 5 to 6 weight heifers, $185 to $237. The 6 and 7 weight heifers brought $175 to $185, and the 7 to 8 weights $150 to $170. So the market's strong. It's very active. We're getting some rain as we speak, which we needed. And anyway, I'll look forward to next week. Next week, we've got a customer that calves out a lot of heifers. He will have 200 roping size calves. They're going to weigh from 150 to about 275 to 300. So anyway, we look for a big sale next week.
Tell everybody how to contact you, Carl.
Okay, my number is 979-820-5349. call the barn, 567-4119. Or if you're in the Giddings area, call Max Edward, 540-8676.
We appreciate you. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Larry.
Bye-bye. Maybe here's a shotgun look at the grains. Corpus Milo 1310, yellow corn to Corpus 793.5, Houston wheat 994.5, Placido beans 1239, Texas cotton 79.70 to 81.45 on 159 bale of East Texas, Oklahoma. That's it.